This is the practice test for CSCI202, and the first part is to declare a struct called sprite struct. So we've already opened up the program shell and we want to do a struct, so that's the type, and the name we're going to call this type is sprite struct, and it is going to have 5 fields. They need to be public, remember, otherwise you won't be able to access the fields. So we want a texture 2D, and I'm just going to call that texture. We want a vector 2, and I'm going to call that position. We want a rectangle. That's going to be the source on the sprite sheet, so I'm going to call that source. We need a color. Let's call that color. And we need a sprite effect. Oops, public. And we're just going to call that sprite effect. Okay. And then we want to declare a variable of that type, sprite struct. And we call it runner. Okay, now it says that it's a runner is a sprite sheet with 30 images all in the same row, and it is 1800 pixels wide by 30 pixels tall, so 76 pixels tall, 60 pixels wide. We're going to read the sprite sheet into our program, so we're going to put it into the texture 2D field of the runner, so that's going to be down ways. So it's going to be in load content, so a little comment here says read the runner texture. So runner texture equals content, whoops, load, and it's a texture 2D, and the name of the file is runner, semicolon. And now we want to set the source rectangle to 0, 0, 60, 74. I'm going to go back up to initialize and do that. We've already got a few variables there initialized for us. So, so it's runner dot source equals new rectangle, and it's going to be 0, 0, 60, 74, semicolon, and runner color equals color dot whi white, and the sprite effect is going to be sprite effect dot none. Okay. Now I want to position the runner in the bottom left of the screen, and since each sprite is 74 pixels tall, we want him 74 pixels above the bottom of the screen. And on tests and practice tests, I'm usually not quite as picky about using constants, named constants. We'll just put use the number 74. So we need to make it run by updating a frame. Okay, so let's set his position equals new vector, and we want the x to be screen.left, and we want the y to be screen.bottom minus the height, which is 74 pixels. Okay, and now let's just see if we got anything working here. So let's go down here and sprite batch draw, and to draw it, it says use version 6 of the draw method. So I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so we need the runner dot texture, we need the runner dot position, we need the runner dot source, we need runner dot color, we need runner, the rotation should be 0, it's not going to change. Let's use a constant there. The origin of the runner is going to be new vector 2.0, and it's not new, so it's vector 2.0. And we need the runner dot sprite effect, and the layer depth, we'll just use this one every time. Okay, it looks like I messed something up here. If I pause the mouse, let's scroll back a little bit so you can see everything. So I did texture, position, source, and then here it says cannot convert from color, which is what this is, to a rectangle. So let's go down here and let's just try this again. There's a lot of arguments there, and it's easy to make a mistake when you're typing them in. So I'm going to try to draw again. I want version 6. So I want the texture. Okay, it's runner.texture, and then I want a vector. But our position is a vector. So runner.position. And then I want the source rectangle, source, and then I want color. Now it's telling me that color is not, okay, color is a color, rectangle, vector 2, texture. I think I got everything right so far. And then I want the rotation. I'm not going to get very far here because I'm doing the exact same thing I did before. The origin will be vector 2.0 and runner sprite effect, and the layer depth is 1, and I'm getting the same error here. Okay, it looks like apparently I must have skipped one here. There is supposed to be a scale in here as well. And let me see, I think I have scale declared. Let me look up on top. Yes, that scale is equal to 1. Okay. And so if I put scale in there, and then I think I wanted a 0 there instead of a 1, although that's not really going to make any difference. So now let's try to run it. Should at least get the first frame, I think, down in the lower left-hand corner. And there it is, so we're on the right track. Okay, now we've got a few things to do with the runner. I'm on that large paragraph on the near the middle of the first page. Position the runner on the left bottom part of the screen. Make the sprite run by updating a frame on every third tick of the clock. Okay, it looks like what I forgot here, although it sure didn't look like it when I was running through it, is I left the scale out. So if I put scale in, then there is a version of draw that will accept these arguments in this order. So scale is a float that I've declared up above. That was part of the program shell. So if we run it now, we should get our little guy, first frame down there in the lower left-hand corner, and he's not moving because we're not changing the frame. So let's go do a few more things. We need to make him update a frame on every third tick of the clock. And we get to the 30th frame, go back to the first one. So this is going to be in update, and ticks is my counter. Then we count down to 0. Start at 3, count down to 0, and then whatever kind of happens, I'm going to move to a new frame. So if ticks equals 0, then it's time to move to a new frame. So current frame plus plus, but I don't want to go off the end. So if current frame is equal to, and was that max frames? Yes, it was max frames. Then I set it back to 0. Okay. And now the current frame will tell me how far I need to go on the x-axis to get to the frame that I want. So, but I've got to multiply that by the frame width. So to get my x-coordinate. So my runner dot source dot x is going to be equal to the current frame times the frame width. Okay. And I really need to reset ticks, otherwise I will never get to the second frame. So ticks equals, and I want to set that to, let's see what I call that, ticks between frames. Okay. So I think we do that now. I think we should get the guy running in place. Let's give it a try and see what happens. And he's running in place. Okay, and that's on every third tick. Okay, so this video is about 10 minutes long now, so I'm going to stop, and then we will pick up from here with the second video.